Mr. Secretary, there are no sanctions in the new agreement. Given that there are none, how much can we count on any pledge that a country makes?
Well, there's mandatory reporting. There is a universal system by which every country, all 186, each of whom have submitted an independent plan, have to report on what they're doing, what their emissions are, on their total carbon print, and that reporting will be used by one country to measure against another, and it will be a great way of exchanging information about technologies, about approaches. We'll all learn from each other's lessons. I think it actually sends a very powerful message to the marketplace. We believe it's going to move the marketplace, and already you see countless new technologies, a lot of jobs being created, and I think it's going to produce its own form of oversight.
A country like China, which is the world's biggest polluter.
President Obama was determined to try to get an agreement that would move the world in the right direction. And the president has taken enormous initiative. If President Obama hadn't initiated the effort with China and undertaken his own climate action plan in the United States, which has now seen the United States reduce our emissions more than any other country in the world. That gave us great credibility here. Some countries, Chris, simply wouldn't accept a mandatory mechanism, we among them. So the best we can do in an effort to try to begin to change people's thinking is to do this mandatory reporting requirement. And the mandatory reporting requirement has to be updated every 5 years. And every 5 years, it is mandatory that countries retool their reduction levels in order to meet the demands of meeting the curve of reduction to which they have committed. So that is a serious form of enforcement, if you will, of compliance. So we did the best we could to set the world on a new course towards energy independence, alternative renewable energy, towards a lower carbon footprint, greater health, greater security. We did exactly what Congress said we had to do for them not to be able to need to endorse it, but it's a plan that can work. And everybody in the world feels it will start us down the road. Is it going to get us to the final level? No. But what it will do is send the right message to the marketplace. That is going to change the marketplace. And it's also, we've already seen the curve of emissions are beginning to come down. If we can stay on that track, we have a chance to avoid the worst damage of climate change.
Secretary, thanks for your time. Safe travels, sir.
Good. Thank you, sir. Good to be with you.